Auxbeam has decided to support the channel, and I'm super thrilled to show you guys that they sent me an 8-gang switch panel, the KS-80. It's one of their newer products. They also sent me a wireless remote and this hat. So I'm super stoked. I'm gonna be putting this inside my first gen 4Runner, and I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna keep it straight to the point, and I just want it to be enjoyable to watch. So sit back and enjoy. This is everything that comes inside the box. So you get your switch panel, your control box, your circuit breaker, your stickers for the switch panel. You get an assortment of mounting brackets, double-sided tape, and we've got all your wiring to make it plug and play. What you're gonna wanna do is mount your control box. My truck's body had a hole here and a hole here, and they were already threaded, so I wanted to make good use of those and not have to drill new ones. I slightly modified one of the holes in the bracket that Auxbeam supplied me, so now I'm able to tuck everything here in the corner out of the way of everything else in the engine bay, and it still clears the hood. So this is where I'm gonna leave mine. Once you've done that, you're gonna take this, and this is your harness for the control panel, and then you're gonna take this, which is your ACC power wire. You're gonna take that white 4-pin connector and plug that into the 4-pin spot. And then you're gonna take that 2-pin red wire and plug that into where it says ACC. This one needs to be tapped into a fuse. Auxbeam recommends you go with your cigarette lighter or your radio fuse. I ended up tapping this into my radio fuse, which is underneath my dash. So these are the only 2 wires that I ran through my firewall and into the cab. Everything else will be done independently in the engine bay here. This is the other end of that white 4-pin connector, and this is going to plug into the switch panel. I'm going to leave this here for now as I haven't decided on where I'm going to mount it, but we'll figure that out later. Now I took that red ACC wire and I ran that through my dash all the way to here. Now I can use the fuse tap they provided and plug this into my cigarette lighter fuse, which is under the dash here. Then Auxbeam supplies you these little rubber insulators and some ground wires. You're gonna take the positive and you're gonna run that into your circuit breaker here. One side of the circuit breaker is gonna say aux. This will go to the control box. The other side is gonna say battery, which will run to your battery. So I've got a positive running to the circuit breaker, and then I've got another positive coming out of the circuit breaker running to the battery. Then you're gonna take your negative, your ground cable, and just run that straight to the battery. Auxbeam also supplies you these little rubber insulators that you can slide over top, and I highly recommend that you use them because you do not want these accidentally touching. They can cause an arc, and they can also cause all sorts of other problems. So set it up like that and you'll be good. That is honestly how easy it is to wire this up. Now when it comes to wiring accessories, you've got 8 different spots here that you can select from. All of them have a positive and a negative. So the pod lights I have on my front bumper, I've got it wired to the number 1 slot, and it's very simple. You just strip your positive wire and connect it, strip your ground wire and connect it, make sure they're going into the right slot, and you're good to go. I just want to show you how easy the instructions are to follow. They've got everything labeled on a diagram from step 1 to step 8. And if that wasn't simple enough, they even went the distance to show you pictures of exactly what you want to do. So I won't go too in depth about installation. I'm just going to keep it simple, and that's exactly what this is. Simple. Alright, this is where I ended up putting it. It is a wider panel than their traditional 8-gang without the dial. So I didn't put it over there because I found it stuck out too far, and I felt the same way about it on the other side. But I ended up coming up with this. and I think it actually looks pretty good. And it still clears the glove box. And you know what? I really don't mind that. I ended up using an existing hole that you mount, like one of these here, that you mount the dash pad to. So I didn't actually have to drill or make any new holes, which is a huge plus. The bracket that they gave me with the panel ended up just lining up and everything worked. So that just further proves just how simple this is, to be honest. All right, so I only have my pod lights on my front bumper wired to this thing. I don't have anything else, so I can't show you a whole ton. So that's just your on off by selecting what you have wired to that circuit. Now you can also hit toggle, and that'll select everything within that control panel. So by hitting that, it would turn on everything you have wired to it. I only have the pod lights, so that's the only thing that's going to turn on. Now you can also go strobe, so by hitting that, it'll start to cause a flash, and that also selects everything that you have wired. And then you can use this dial, and by turning this down, you can actually control the speed of how fast that strobe is. And then you've got chase, which won't work for me, but if you had multiple items wired to this control panel, by hitting chase, it will alternate through everything that you have wired. And then you can use this dial to also control the speed at which it cycles through everything. Now you've got bright, and what that does is it controls how bright the light is that you've selected. So for example, by turning this dial down, you can see that the brightness of my pod lights will dim. It'll also go back up if I turn it up. So this dial is pretty cool. It's got multiple functions. And so far, I think this is going to be a pretty neat product. Now by selecting backlit, that has two functions. And what you'll do is by hitting it once, that allows you to control the brightness of the LED light that's inside the control panel. By hitting it twice and turning it counterclockwise, that starts to cycle you through all the colors that are available. Now, I have amber lights in my dash. You can sort of see them. It's a little bright out. So I'm gonna keep that where it was because I find everything matching, to me, looks the best. There's a mode button, and then there's also a secondary harness that they give you. So you can wire all sorts of things. So you can have your reverse lights trigger a set of lights on there. You can have your hazard lights trigger all your lights. You can have all sorts of different things going on at once. But I just don't have anything wired to actually show you that. But there's lots of other videos on YouTube that display what this can do. So, first impressions, I'm super happy with it. It was easy to install, and if I ever want to add anything else to it, it's going to be so simple. I also want to say that Auxbeam is making me a discount code. I haven't received it yet, but once I do, I'll put that in the video's description. I think that we should support the companies that support us, and in turn, I will receive a bit of revenue every time you use that discount code. And I just want to make it known that anytime I receive anything, it will always be put back into this channel. I want to continue to grow and get better and better and bring you the best content I can possible. I also just want to say a big thanks to you all for watching. My door doesn't work half the time. Maybe I should fix that. A big thank you to you all for showing us support, and that continues to motivate us. Also, thank you Auxbeam again once more for sending this to me. But that's it for today. We have a good wheeling video coming up, so stay tuned for it. Anyways, take care.